Well, huge developments downtown. The dawn of the dinosaurs. Darwin and Dinosaurs is this new exhibit featuring a brand new dinosaur whose skeleton has never been shown outside of our home museum until now. Joining me now is Angus Carroll. He has a personal collection of artifacts relating to Darwin. So this is so exciting about the new dinosaur. Tell me a little bit about the discovery. And it's been in the home museum. This is the first time, like I mentioned, that people are going to get to see it outside of there.
It is. It doesn't even have a scientific name yet. We just call the dinosaur Ava because we have to call it something.
Yeah, that seems to work.
It's like a triceratops. A lot of people know that one with the 3 horns.
Yes.
And this one only has 2 horns. So it's a new species. It's never been discovered before. And it'll be probably studied over the next couple of years and written up, and then it'll get a scientific name.
Yes.
Probably more scientific than 2 horns.
Than Ava. When was Ava discovered? And she was complete when she was found.
Yes, Ava is about 90% complete, which is very rare.
That's
because
very rare.
Most times people say, I found a dinosaur, and what they mean is I've got a tooth on a leg bone. But Ava was almost complete and in very good condition. It was found 2 years ago in Montana.
Wow. And
Elk Creek Formation.
And so, again, this is just a great opportunity to be able to see this, especially for kids, and that's why it's in the learning environment of MOSH.
Right.
Now, speaking of, I found a tooth and a leg bone, you brought something to share with us.
I did.
And this is from your personal collection?
It's actually from a museum.
Okay.
I was kind of surprised they let me...
Did they let you take it out?
Let me take it out.
You can't really check that out like a library book, can you?
No. It's the jaw of a dinosaur called the Megalosaurus, which was found in England. It's the first dinosaur that was ever found and written up in a scientific publication. And this is the lower jaw, and it's got a great tooth. Do you want to hold it?
No, yeah, I'd love to hold it.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's solid.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's so we have lots of dinosaurs at the MOSH. There's 10 dinosaurs in the show, and then there's the whole story of Darwin's life, when he grew up and the voyage he went on and how he developed his theory.
And that's something you've been working on and collecting for 30 years. Well, what is it that you love? I know we were talking during the commercial break, and I was asking him about the stuff you've collected. Spending upwards of $1 million to get all these items. What is it that draws you to that story, and why do you like sharing it with kids?
Well, I think it's not just a story about Darwin. His life is the story of how the theory of natural selection came about. So he was a young scientist just out of university, was sent on what was supposed to be just a couple-of-year voyage, and it turned out to be 5 years. His father didn't even want him to go. He said, "You're wasting your life," and so typical father-son stuff. Right? And he went on this voyage, and he saw all these clues. He came across extinct animals in South America that looked very much like current animals in South America. He went to the Galapagos, which is very famous, where he saw tortoises that were slightly different on each island and finches that were slightly different on each island, and that made him think. And so it's not just Einstein, who I admire a great deal, but sat in a room and thought and figured out the universe was expanding.
Darwin went and found these things in person.
And so it's a story. Right?
And I love that. And this story, like we were just talking about, continues until 2 years ago when more discoveries were made. So you can see just so many of the different parts of the collection. I'll give it back to you now. Whoop. Oh, stop it.
Just kidding.
You are kidding. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
this is a fake. We glue it togetger. We do this to everyone.
You held the expression for a little too long that my heart did stop to drop. I started to drop for a minute. It scared me to death at that point. Okay. But
Darwin and Dinosaurs is a jaw-dropping experience.
Okay. And now I know you have a sense of humor. Yeah. All right. So you can see Darwin and Dinosaurs at the MOSH all summer. We posted a link where you can get tickets on the morning show page of news4jax.com. That was a good one. All right. Oh,